Hi, my beautiful Aquarius. Welcome to Jupiter. My name is XlviJoon, and I'm here to tap into your current energies. I want to let the cards shed light on any mystery, seeking light, divination, and clarity. Let's begin. First, we want to draw an angel guide oracle card for my beautiful Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. What's your angel guide oracle? We have two: composure and spiritual growth. Composure and spiritual growth. This is absolutely beautiful. So this is the card of this is the card on the cover of the deck. We can leave it behind here. And composure. So currently you might be experiencing some upheaval when we are going through a very significant spiritual growth spurt. Sometimes we contract in that cocoon, the way I describe it, when you're transforming, and it might feel uncomfortable. You know, you're being thrown out of your comfort zone. So that composure is required, because you know, and you need to know, that ahead of you is the bottom of the deck, the sun. Absolute glorious happiness and joy as you grow spiritually and you understand your connection with your higher self. So composure might be needed now, but it is propelling you to spiritual growth, because you are going through this transformation period. What are the energies for my beautiful Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising? You're showing up as the Ace of Swords in reverse. So there was and the Eight of Cups. You walked away from something emotionally, something that wasn't the easiest thing to walk away from. But the Ace of Swords in reverse shows that you're not telling people what your plans are, because things are changing for you. And the Wheel of Fortune suggests that you've put the wheel in motion and things are working out in your favor. In the past, we had the Eight of Swords, a situation that was potentially the Knight of Wands in reverse. You were dealing with somebody with the, you know, I don't know how to say it, like just a buffoon, like somebody whose ego was overblown, and you're constantly battling that, and it just put you through hell, you know. And you knew that here is it. I was expecting death. Transformation is what's supporting you. So you were coming out of this situation for a new beginning that was really kind of troubling you, and you might have felt yourself stressed beyond what you ever expected or needed, and it's just a situation where you couldn't really get out of. Your head was filled with sort of how you're supposed to battle this maniac. Doesn't have to be male, female, but the situation, it could be a group of people, could be at work or at home, relationships, family, but significant. Somebody who had enough power over your day-to-day situations that was actually quite crippling mentally, because you couldn't see a way out, and you were just feeling like, I'm dealing with somebody. King of Wands in reverse is somebody who they think they're, you know, God's gift to creation, arrogant, somebody who, you know, is invincible essentially in their recklessness. And for you to watch that was very difficult. There were times where you had to actually compensate for the sheer stupidity that you saw this other person do. So you might have been in a team together, or, you know, like a relationship, and it just became unbearable for you. You were so stressed, really, really stressed, to the point where you knew this wasn't good for your health, this wasn't good for your heart, and you were just absolutely begging for things to change. You couldn't see your way out. You still have some fuzziness around it. You're showing up as the Ace of Swords in reverse. So this is a transformation. You're not completely through the thick of it. You haven't necessarily cut it out completely, but you are considering walking away from a situation, and you're just kind of like working out right now how much you need to walk away from. Is this something that you need to sever ties completely, which is something that you're hesitant, you don't really want to do that? Or is it something where you can just, turn off kind of the emotions, where you just surrender to the situation, see that, okay, I'm dealing with a moron, and that's just the way it is, but whatever, I'm not going to be fussed. So emotionally, you are preparing now to just let go, to release yourself from any kind of emotional burden that's brought you. It's been going on for too long and you're not comfortable in that. Aquarius, you don't like anything that, disturbs your emotional well-being for too long. If you can cut it out, you will. If you can't cut it out, you are really keeping yourself to yourself. There is a lot of clarity that you may have already. You see through the BS, but you're not necessarily going to share that with other people. So this King of Wands has no idea. This arrogant person is the last to know what you actually think. So you are keeping that to yourself. You understand that, where you have been deceived, you need to protect yourself as well, and not everybody is privy to your truth. We should always stand in our truth as much as possible, but there is a circle of trust that not everybody should be making it into, and especially not somebody who has you in that Eight of Wands energy of just cripple. So the supporting energy is the transformation. You are going through it as as the composure is needed. So this shows me that with the Eight of Cups as well, that this is something that upset you. This is a situation that, perpetually kind of like, made you upset, mad, angry, annoyed, agitated. This feeling really comes through. And for you to have to ground yourself and center yourself, you're good at that. But the situation was getting so bad that it was even, with the best will, you had to use every fiber of your being to ground yourself. However, the great thing about it is that you now know how to do this, and that's where your spiritual growth comes from. Not what you've been through, but how you handle that. And that now you've dealt with the worst situation possible, the most reckless, dangerous, worrisome situation that really kind of had you sad, upset, worried, full of anxiety, and you managed to keep yourself composed. There's just a home stretch here to go through this transformation and just enjoy the fact that you are elevating. You're elevating above the rest, and then you don't have to deal with this anymore. This lesson is not something you have to regurgitate. The cycle is complete. So with the Fool card, you are starting a completely new cycle, lesson learned, and you will be absolutely enjoying going further in your journey now, with that wisdom kind of like accompanied here as your in your basket. So you're ready to make new experiences. You feel a lot lighter, and you're gonna start to feel lighter. So this Wheel of Fortune energy is around you. So some manifestations and some intentions to be set around the new moon would be quite useful. That I'm now ready for a new beautiful experience where I can leave the things that worry me behind, and I'm ready to surrender to new experiences that would fulfill me and make my heart sing. That sort of energy that is coming towards you. So something big has ended for you, and is transforming now into the most wonderful energy where you're going after your wish. So the Eight of Cups is leaving something behind that doesn't fulfill us in order to find our Nine of Cups, the wish that we have that fills our soul. This is what I have for you, my beautiful Aquarius. Thank you so much for tuning in and your likes, subscribes. I really, really appreciate you and all the support that you've given me. I've been out of action for a couple of weeks, but I have everything I need again. And so I'm back. Thank you for sharing your beautiful energy with me, and I will see you soon. Take it as it comes.